Give me the Bible, star of gladness gleaming, to cheer the wanderer lone and tempest-tossed. No storms can hide that radiance peaceful beaming, since Jesus came to seek and save the lost. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible when my heart is broken, when sin and grief have filled my soul with fear. Give me the precious words by Jesus spoken. Hold up faith's lamp to show my Savior near. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, all my steps enlighten, teach me the dangers of these realms below. That lamp of safety o'er the gloom shall brighten, that light alone the path of peace can show. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, lamp of life immortal, hold up the splendor by the open grave. Show me the light from heaven's shining portals, show me the glory gilding Jordan's wave. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Break thou the bread of life, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst break the loaves beside the sea. Beyond the sacred page, I seek thee, Lord. My spirit pants for thee, O living word. Bless thou the truth, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst bless the bread by Galilee. Then shall all bondage cease, all fetters fall, and I shall find my peace, my all in all. Good evening! Yes, I know I misspelled that, CJ. Good to see you all.
In what universe is it evening?
Well, I was talking for like Sam, who in which it would be evening.
Oh no, you weren't.
Well, we'll just say that. Good afternoon for my time. It's morning my time, CJ. So you can just go sit in your hole. It's not yet 11:30 here, so it's still morning. He's laughing his head off back there. Uh, Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everyone doing today? As you all heard, we do have CJ. Our taskmaster is in the house, so someone can keep us on track, thankfully. Dad says, yeah, right. Keep us on track? Yeah, right. CJ just shaking his head, dancing all about. Teresa says, hi, family. Hey, Sister T, how are you doing? We're having a wonderful Saturday here. Woo! That is still very hot. Maureen says, hi, everyone. Hello, Sister Maureen. How are you two doing? Sister T says, good. How are you? I am doing splendid. Wonderful. CJ says, Happy New Year's Eve! And a Happy New Year's Eve to you all. I guess you could say anticipation building up for tonight, Getting a little excited. Just a little. Alrighty, y'all. For our mine shaft that we will be delving into. Looks like CJ was trying to slap a fly. Either that or whip at us, either or. For our mine shaft that we'll be getting into, it will be Proverbs 2, verses 12 through 22. As always, I am very prepared and did not have my screen shared yet. Always. Professionally unprofessional. So here in Proverbs 2, picking up in 12. What did you tell us? Disembodied voice. Yeah. Dad says, told you. It wouldn't keep you on task. uh, we have this. We are. totally just lost my train of thought. Bye. Okay, we pick up here in verse 12 with the proverbist, whatever, the wise man.
Choo choo.
That train left the station. Bye. So here in verse 12, the wise man tells us why we are to have wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, which we covered in yesterday's stream. But he picks up to deliver thee from the way of evil and from the men that speak perverse things. And this is his reasoning for seeking after wisdom, for hunting down knowledge, and craving understanding. CJ says, I'm currently folding clothes while listening. And Sister T says, take a deep breath, O'Shea. There. You happy now? So he lists this is the reasoning for doing those, so that it can deliver us from the ways of evil and from men that speak perverse things. Which is where we'll start off with our first nugget. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding deliver us from evil. They are tools in our arsenal that we are supposed to gather and get. Because when you have a knowledgeable person will look at the evil people and they'll go, that's not a group I want to tangle with. A person who has understanding will understand that he needs to stay away from said people. And a person with wisdom, he will do exactly that. He will stay away from said people because he knows that they aren't supposed to be tangled with. Oh, I did forget to read it all first. Now, CJ, you got me all scrambled up and you aren't keeping me on task. Shame on you. We'll start with that then. To deliver thee from the way of evil, from the men that speak perverse things, who forsake the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil, and delight in the perverseness of evil, who are crooked in their ways and wayward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the foreigner that flattereth with her words, that forsaketh the friend of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither do they attain unto the paths of life. That thou mayest walk in the ways of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the land, and the treacherous shall be rooted out of it. There we are. So look at that. You've gotten your first nugget before you even step down in the mine shaft. Sister T says, I'm like, I know I didn't miss it. LOL. No, you didn't. You didn't. I just forgot.
The young miner's getting forgetful, I see.
The young miner. You're the young prospector.
What are you?
I'm the big hammer wielder, remember? Des is in his old age. I just got distracted. Nothing unusual there. So that's your first nugget. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding can keep us from evil. And as the wise man points out, we are supposed to have it for said reasons. And he goes on in in a good portion of this chunk here, describing the evil, the perverse, the wicked, and the strange. And as you may recall, Proverbs is a lot of Solomon comparing wise with unwise, foolish with wise, evil with good. He does the comparisons. And in the remainder part of this chapter, we get the wicked side of this comparison. So it continues on saying to forsake the paths of the uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness. Wisdom will help keep us from this. He's describing these guys, and they rejoice in evil, they delight in the perverseness of evil, are crooked. He continues on saying, wisdom can deliver us from the strange woman, even from the foreigner that flattereth with her words. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding can keep us from these people. And that's our second nugget. The wicked ways are not right. These are ways that Solomon are just shaking his head at. He's telling his son, stay away from them, who are crooked in their ways and wayward in their paths. The wicked ways are not right. Reba! Hey, sister. You're not too late, because we started late, and then we had a distraction, and then we had a forgetfulness, and yeah, we're just poking along. But glad to see you, sister.
Nothing unusual here. Business as usual.
Business as normal. So the wicked ways are not right. That is our second nugget of the day. They're not right. It goes on, describes the strange woman, saying, she forsakes the friend of her youth and forgetteth the covenant of her God. She forgot God's covenants, God's wisdoms, his commandments. She forgot it and lost it. Her health inclineth unto death. Solomon is warning his son about the strange woman, the adulteress. Her house inclineth unto death, and her paths are dead. No one that goes to her ever comes back again. And here in verse 20, he switches back at the end of the chapter, talking to his son, and he says, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. This is another reason, he tells his son, to get wisdom and understanding and knowledge, so that he can walk in the ways of the good men. We are to gather these three things so that we can stay in the ways in good. So we can walk in the ways that are good. And that is our third and final nugget. Have wisdom so you can walk in the ways that are good. A wise person will walk where he's supposed to. He will stay with the righteous, with the good men. He'll stay on that path. He says, the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. The complete shall remain in it. So here we see his comparison between the evil, the wicked, and the good and the wise. And I think y'all will agree with me that the good and the wise have a better end than the wicked shall. It says in verse 22, the wicked shall be cut off from the land, and the treacherous shall be rooted out of it. The wicked cannot thrive in a wise and good environment. They will be rooted out. So, nuggets. We have nugget number 1. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding deliver us from evil. They are tools in our arsenal that we are supposed to get. They help keep us from evil. Nugget number 2. The wicked ways are not right. They're not fit to walk in. They have no purpose, no gain. They lead you away from God. The wicked ways are not right. And finally, have wisdom so you can walk in the ways that are good. Because it's difficult to walk in the ways that are good if you are not a wise, knowledgeable, and understanding person. It's difficult. So the wise man tells us, you better go get some wisdom. And he tells us where to find it as well, which we covered on yesterday's Noontime Nuggets. Have wisdom so you can walk in the ways that are good. Sister T says, I got mine down. Thank you. You are welcome. Glad to see you all here. Good to see you, Teresa, Maureen, and Reba. Thank you for putting up with me. And CJ. And Dad's disembodied voice. We know it's difficult to put up with us. Reba says, thank you for them there golden nuggets. There'll be gold in them there pages. Fit for mining out and using. Well, you all, thank you for being here, for reading with me, for picking up our shovels and our picks. Maureen says thank you. You are welcome, Sister Maureen. Thank you for being here. For picking up our shovels and picks and putting on our hard hats. Till we meet again, God bless you all. Love you. Bye-bye.